Hey guys, and welcome back to Mega Man Battle Network 6. And in this episode, we're finally going to start the real fun part of the game, and that's the post game. So here we are with Cybeast Gregar version. You didn't catch my explanation last episode. We're going to be starting with this for all the post game stuff, so we can see the English version of the post game in action. So what you should have is the Gregar icon, which we got for defeating Gregar. You would have the Falter icon for defeating Falter, obviously. The other ones, don't worry about it, because what I did is I went ahead and used the all chips code, much like my Banner 5 LP in the past. So that, much like in Battle Network LP tradition so far, I can show you guys all of the cool different folders you can make in this game. In this game, you can actually make some pretty cool folders. It's pretty versatile. Alright, so I have two folders for you guys today, and it's the Hell's Rolling folder and the Silver Weapon folder. You can find these folders on GameFAQs, which is I'm going to take most of these folders from, since they have a really good list of folders on there. So, before I get started on this, I have two things to tell you about that I'm going to be doing from here on. One of the things I'm going to do is I am going to make a rule for myself, and the rule is I am not allowed to use chips that you cannot get at this point in the game. That is because, you know, since I used the cheat code, I do have all the folders, I do have all the chips, but that's unfair to you guys if you're trying to follow along and I use like freaking base, the Giga chip, and you don't have base yet, so you're like, man, ShadowRock, why are you using base in your folder? So I am going to make sure I make folders that you guys can follow along with, at least realistically. Obviously, some of the stuff here, you know, you're going to have to grind a lot for to like actually make it as good as mine, but you can at least do it. The second thing is to help you guys out with creating these folders I'm going to show off. I'm going to put locations to each of the chips and their specific code that I'm using as I go through the chips and talk about them. That way, if you are indeed following along and you don't want to cheat or you want to just make the folder, you know, you can go ahead and go find it. So with that, let's get started. Hey guys, so welcome to folder analysis. But I'm kidding. Okay, Hell's Rolling. So we have Rolling Log 3. This is a wood top chip, and it's just going to allow you to shoot out 2 logs like the shrubby viruses do. Did somebody say shrubberies? It does 90 damage each, so 180 in total. Pretty cool. And actually, you don't really need your opponent to be in the center row to actually hit them with both, so that's pretty cool. Muck gun though, which we have here, we do need them to be in the center row to be the most effective, as we've seen in the LP thus far. And also have Muck gun 3 as well. Something I should have said going into this from the beginning is this is going to be a folder for a race cross, or killer cross if you prefer, so that we get our plus 30 damage on these chips here. So Muck gun 3 doing 100 damage, yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Awesome. So Magnum, you see this in Banner 4 LP if you watched it. It's a time freezing chip. It will just have a reticle that kind of goes and stop at the right time. It's a, you know how time freezing chips work. And area grabs, we're gonna have those so we can take the areas. Pretty self-explanatory. Fast Gouge, just like in the last 2 LPs I did. Fast Gouge is a chip I recommend having in pretty much any folder that you make, at least in my opinion. Allows you to speed up your custom gauge, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. Invises for defense. Yeah, I didn't have any invises for some reason going through these games. I have no idea why, because they're actually not that rare. I guess like if you're just speeding through the game like I usually am, yeah, they would be. There you go. Okay, magnet coil here. So this is the chip that we're going to be using to get our opponent to actually get into the center row, because that's exactly what it does. it draws them into the center row for you. So we can hit them things with like Muck Gun and Rolling Log and all that good stuff. I have 4 in here, but the original folder actually calls for 2. That's because I had to make up some stuff, because the original folder uses base, which I am not allowed to use base, so I'm not gonna do that. And I also had like double point and all that in here too, so I replaced those with magnet coils. It's probably too much honestly, but you know what, it'll work. So we also have white capsules. You should have 3 of these by now, since you get 2 at the beginning of the game and you get 1 in the fish stick comp, I believe, in the seaside town. Attack plus 30, that's going to allow us to power up some chips. Originally, I believe it's supposed to be used for base in the original folder, but can't use base. We also have EraseMan, JudgeMan, and Element Man. EraseMan and JudgeMan, they both pierce invis, they paralyze, good stuff. Chips that you should be using in every folder that you make, honestly. They're that good. Element Man, he's pretty versatile too. He can hit it for any element that you want. So he's pretty awesome in itself. He is quite elemental, haha. So on the silver weapon, this is going to be a weapon that abuses Slash Cross. And we're going to be using some Flash Bomb Justice. So what this does, you throw it, and after a while it will paralyze your enemy. If they land on, if the Flash Bomb lands directly on them though, it's not going to work. But hey, paralyzation is always good. Speaking of paralysis, we got Electric Sword. Now, something cool about Slash Cross, if you haven't really watched my other videos before for some reason, is you can charge up sword type attacks, and Electric Sword does count as a sword chip apparently. I mean, it is a sword chip, but you know, it is technically electric type, but you can still charge it up with Slash Cross. And not only that, but you can do a sword wave of it with your charge attack. So basically Electric Sword just became a paralyzing sonic boom. And that's pretty amazing. So we're definitely going to be using that. Far Sword, we can also turn it to Sonic Boom by using the Wide Sword command on it. Now, Far Sword is not my forte at all. If you watched my Battle Number 4 OP, maybe 5, I'm not sure. But I'll give it a go. I'll definitely try for you guys. Sensor 3. Now, Sensor 3 is not as good as it was in Battle Number 3. It doesn't last literally as long. It usually only gets in like maybe 1 or maybe 2 attacks if you're lucky. Whereas in Battle Number 3, it would just stay there for almost forever. But it's a chip that allows you to paralyze your opponent and keep you where you want them to be. And we have area grabs again. Full Cust, which instantly fills up the custom gauge. Indies, and barriers. The original folder called for like 3 or 4 barrier 200s. I think it was 4, but I replaced 3 of them indies anyways, because I prefer indies. White capsule, and we have the EraseMan, EX, and SP in here as well. And we'll be getting those this episode if we can get to it, so no worries there. I'll show you how to get those in a sec. JudgeMan and Element Man, same thing as I said before. So awesome. Yeah, and this hype music's been going the whole time. As I've been talking here, jeez. Yeah, let's get on to some Gregar Link Navis, because that's what we are going to be doing in this episode. I could go ahead and go straight to the post-game area, but I really should have been finding the Link Navis, you know, throughout the main LP anyway. So let's finish up that unfinished business first, and then we'll go to a post-game whenever we finish that. Alright, then let's go to school, and I will say, something that sucks about Banner 6 here is the crisis music, the chaos music, whatever you want to call it, just plays on and on no matter what you do. But the good thing is that Professor Knight made this mod for the games on the emulator that allow you to have the normal music after you beat the final boss and all that, so it's pretty nice of him to do that. So when we get back to Falzar version, we won't have to worry about the panic music and all that good stuff. Or should I say bad stuff when we get there. Anyways, we got ourselves a HeatMan. It's just version 1, so let's take care of this real quickly. Let's start with... Judgeman is okay. And I could probably do... Save Monk Gun, Rolling Log, and all that. In fact, I may just do Monk Gun, since that relies more on him being in the center than Rolling Log does. I will say in advance though, if I do say Ring Log instead of Rolling Log, that's because that's basically what I called it when I was a kid, and that's what I always stayed with. I mean, that's what I always called it, so if I do that by accident, I apologize in advance. It's one of those things. Alrighty then, let's do EX version. Let's set this part on fire, HeatMan. I'm gonna do my best too. Time to see why I'm the fire starter. Yes, we surely will. 15 HP, yeah, big gap there in HP from version 1 to version EX. Alright then. I should always start with fast gunners. Rule 101 of Mega Man Battle Network. Not really, but you know. We don't even need a race cross yet. We got nothing. Okay. Grab it up. And let's see if I can get the aqua one. Yes, there we go. And he's frozen too. That's what his attack does. Okay, noise. This should work. I'll use this first and go into Erase Cross. Huzzah! Alright, Judgeman, get him. Something to know about Judgeman as well is... Here we go. Oh, he just threw one more logs. You jack. I'm doing white caps with air grab. Actually, I should use one of these mad coals once in my life, right? That's kind of why they're there. Okay. Boom! There we go. Nice. And I takes care of EX. So yeah, this is a pretty dope folder. That's a race cross folder. Slash cross one is also pretty good, but I think it's going to take a lot more execution because of the VAR sword in there. Oh boy. Alrighty then, ESP, not too much harder. Okay. Suppose I could talk about the boss himself. Well, the only thing that really changes, I think, is he'll try to heat press you more. Yeah, it's wrong cross. Other than that, I think it was just that the heat wave that he does, I think that's the name for it, at least what I will call it. It can actually go forward and backwards, so watch out for that. We just wanted to stay there. Yes, I could turn into this, I know that. Judgment works just as well. I can paralyze him again after Magnum. Okay, come on. It's easier to just get him while he's about to attack. Using an Aqua folder, this will work really well against him. I mean, you'll kill him real quickly. Nice. Can a charge attack do it? Yes, it can. Nice. And first attempt, S rank. Didn't get under 10, but that's pretty decent, all things considered. Nice. On to the next Link Navi. So yeah, if you can defeat these Navis in under 10 seconds, you'll get their strongest version of their Navi chip. I got the second best one, which is under 20. So now he's at 220. So yeah, that's gonna be a pretty powerful chip if you put it in the folder. What? You want the net battle against me? Yes, sir. Too bad for you. You get no mercy from me. I don't want your mercy. Then you'll get none. Yeah. You'll get none, son. Okay, version 1 again. Meh. We're using this folder again. I should show off the other one. Although it's not that good. Slash Crush folder isn't that good against EraseMan. Because of his dumb ghosts. Something I like to do is just sit here and let him attack. Oh yeah, there's dumb ghosts. Alright. Basically watch out for his scythe, unlike what I did. There we go. We already got his version 1 chip, so like, eh. And it's K code, which goes good the slash cross folder actually, since it's basically a K code. Equip it. Now show it off. Listen, it's your dark side calling to you. I can't hear anything. Yeah, you'll hear it in no time. Soon after you taste the sickle. Oh no, not the sickle. What am I gonna do? Okay, so my capsule is super moot at this point. Let's do slash crash. Slash. I guess the folders for today are honoring TGB because he actually was the one that told me to use the race cross folder, and this is his favorite Navi, so it works. Don't even need air grab that bad against this guy. Allows you to dodge his attacks at least, I suppose, but... So as the EraseMans get stronger in their chip form, the attack goes faster, so SP is like super fast. And sometimes I miss just because it's so fast, and I'm used to using the version 1, watch out for that. Dumb ghost. Actually the barrier will help out a bunch. After my English wears off maybe. Okay. Yeah, this is a regular racing. This is the speed I'm used to. But race SP is like... If sounds can tell you how fast something is. That goes to take out my barrier, really. Well, there's our EX chip. That's all it came for. Alright then, let's try again. Yeah! Okay, SP 1600. Oh man, I got a lot of area grabs. Okay, slash man. Use those area grabs right off the bat. Give us some room to work with. And, you know, start using up these chips. Soon we can get to our electric swords and our bar swords. That should allow us to do the most damage. Oh wow. See, that's what happens when he just sits on it. There we go. Okay. Might be able to nail the sensor here. Give it a shot. Let's use barrier first, because those ghosts are super annoying. Let's see the judgment. I think I'll do bar sword with white capsule and then judgment. I'll use full cust when I really need it. Okay, let's try to nail this. I'll take it. My problem is I'm not letting go day, but that's what you gotta do. You gotta hold down the button to charge it, let go, press A again really quickly, and then do the command as fast as possible. So it's a lot more steps than just a regular bar sword. It doesn't help that these ghosts just completely disrupt this folder. We got EraseMan. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And I'll just hit him right here. Don't even bother with the command. I will charge up this though. Okay. We almost have him. Yeah. Totally predicted it. And goodbye. And that's a slash cross folder. It's not something I may use that often, but hey, when it works, it works. Strong, huh? A little bit. Weren't for my noobness at using Far Sword. But anyways, that's going to cut it for this episode. So in the next episode, we're going to continue working on the other Link Navis. And hopefully after that, we can do the post game. But first, the Link Navis. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Rock on.